That's kind of ridiculous. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna bop it. Oh, now I missed. Hi gang, welcome back to the channel. As you can see from the birthday sign and all the balloons, it was my birthday this past week and I splurged and got myself a set that I've been wanting for a while. It cost quite a bit, but I needed it to complete a collection and I am super excited about it. Da-da-da! It's the Scooby-Doo Mystery Mansion. I'm so excited about this set. So this set has actually, it's been opened, but the bags have not been opened. It is still sealed bags. So I get to actually build a Scooby-Doo set. Not like get one that's already been built. So I'm super excited about that. And there is, of course, since it's been sealed, all the characters and all the pieces should be in here. And I'm just super excited. Let's take a look at the box. The Scooby-Doo Mystery Mansion. It is 75904 and it has 860 pieces. It is amazing. This is the biggest set for the Scooby-Doo lineup and the only one I was missing besides the small poly bag with just a special Scooby. This comes with Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, Daphne, Velma, the Black Knight, the Vampire, and the ghost that glows in the dark. I was super excited about that. We also have some of the figs depicted on the top of the box. Then we can look at the back of the box and see there is a spinning motion gear. We have the clock. There they are snooping and finding bones and sandwiches. We have a piranha plant. Different view of the mansion. There's the gang running from the scary ghost. There are the bad guys, and Dracula does have his coffin crypt thing. Looks really cool. And there is another moving motion there. About to get Velma. And you can't see it because there is a sticker, but there is a picture of Shaggy and Scooby looking at a map. The box is opened, but the bags are all still sealed. Look at that. It looks amazing. Let's see how many bags we have. We have 9 bags and this roof piece in purple. Love the color. Here we have bag 1. I see a Shaggy and a Scooby in there. We have bag 2. I see a Daphne in there. Bag 3. Bag 4. Oh, I just saw Velma's torso. Bag 5. Bag 6. Bag 7. Bag 8. And bag 9. And then we have the instructions and the sticker sheet inside of this little cardboard thing that's sealed with tape. Here is the small sticker sheet. Looks like we have some broken window pieces, some floorboards there. There's a spider, scratch, clock hands, a picture frame, some more spiders, and looks like maybe piranha plants or fly traps. Kind of cool. And then we actually have 3 books, and they open like this, but then you turn them sideways like this apparently. So, oh my goodness, and this like old style of having ginormous pages for small little building sets. They probably could have combined this entire thing into a 1 book and just condense the pictures. But Well, it looks like we start off with the motorcycle and the greenhouse. That's so cool. Oh, and there's a picture of all of them. Then we have book 2. Book 2 is a little bit more thicker. It looks like we're building like maybe the main part of the mansion. And then here is book 3, where we'll be finishing it off. I'm super excited to get into this build. It is my first time actually unboxing and opening a Scooby-Doo set that's still sealed in the bags. And it's the big one. Like, this is amazing. So, let's get to it. I'm excited. Here it is in all of its really tall glory. The mansion itself is like 15 inches tall. So here is Scooby. It's just his traditional walking one. He doesn't really have any mouth movements, no chattering teeth or tongue sticking out or anything. Just a regular plain old Scooby. But he is adorable nonetheless. Here we have Shaggy, and he is holding a hot dog without the bun for some reason. Don't really know why. Just his usual shirt with his printed arms, a little bit of printing on the back, and just his plain legs like that. He does have an alternate face, kind of a concerned, worried looking face, and then his happy face. Next we have Daphne. She is holding this camera. Her usual purple attire with the green scarf, the dual printed legs. There's no printing on the arms, they're just purple, but there are printing on the side of the legs, a little bit of printing on the back. And she does have an alternate scared face, and then her happy face. I think her hair is really cool. I like this hair. Next we have the most coveted Mystery Machine Gang fig, Velma. Velma comes with a magnifying glass and this map that shows you where a key is hidden. That's really cool. Velma is wearing her usual orange turtleneck sweater, her red skirt and red shoes and orange socks. Printing on the side, the legs, none on the arms because just orange arms. Some printing on the back of the torso. She has a scared face there and a smiling face here. It was kind of sad because you literally have the whole gang in this set except for Freddy. I wish we could have had Freddy in this set too, but I understand why Lego didn't do it. They were wanting you to buy multiple sets, and so to get Freddy, you had to buy the Mystery Machine. Next up we have the Knight. First, the villains. The Knight has this big long axe with double-sided axe heads. Has this cool little pom-pom on top, Knight helmet, Knight breastplate, and no printing on the legs. They're just plain gray legs. We can take the helmet off and see that it's just a black mask with eyes. Sorry, my camera's having a little bit of difficulty focusing. But if you turn it around, he can be unmasked. Thought that was pretty neat. And I believe he does have printing on his torso. Yeah, just a suit. It's a very shiny suit, but it is a gray suit. And there's some printing on the back of the suit as well. So the poor suit gets covered up, but it's pretty neat. I think this is supposed to represent the Black Knight. That one was a good episode. Next up, we have the vampire that has this really cool cape. You can tell this is older Lego because it's the plastic kind of cape. Red on the inside, black on the out, and then this up here is actually a separate piece. Just plain gray legs all the way around, gray suit top, and then white hands. He does have a little bit of printing on his back, you can kind of see it. And then here we have his face as the vampire, but if you turned around and fold this down just a little bit so you can see, there he is unmasked. He doesn't look very happy that he's been unmasked, but it's a pretty neat character. And last but not least, we have the ghost. The ghost has this ball and chain, which is a really cool piece. I don't think I've ever seen this piece before. It's very neat. This is a glow-in-the-dark ghost piece here. I'll have to let it sit out in a light or something for a little while before it'll actually glow. But we can pop that off and see he's literally just a white minifigure all the way around. Black head. But if you turn it around, he is unmasked right there. And he is definitely not happy about being unmasked. Those meddling kids. As for a little side build we have besides the building, we have this lovely bike in the Mystery Machine colors. So it is literally just a motorcycle with teal piece, so the sitting and all that. Then you turn it around, it has green and teal and a little bit of orange in the sidecar, and a little backpack on the back here. The mansion is, as I said, the mansion is extremely tall. It is 15 inches almost tall, and I believe 14 inches wide. Very big. I will say, regrettably and sadly, this was made back in the day when Lego didn't really have the brown mixture for their molds or whatever correct. And so, like, brown always breaks. It is known in the Lego community as brittle brown or breaking brown most of the time. I think they've fixed it recently. I don't remember what year, but they have fixed it. That being said, every time I put a brown brick together, I could just feel that they were about to break. And unfortunately, a couple of them are cracked. Mainly the little like 1x1 pieces here. Quite a few of them are cracked right on the edge, but they are still on there and you can't really see most of them. But I do have a big crackage. I don't know if you can see it. The light is probably not going to be good for this. Oh, there we go. I have a pretty big crack. Come on, focus on it. Right there on that window pane. I was so upset about that. Wasn't being very careful when I placed that one. And another one that's a big crack that really made me upset is this piece right down here. I was distracted when I was putting it on. You can barely see it, but there is a crack literally right there. And also a slight crack right there. But there's no way I'm going to try and like replace them. This is a set that will never be taken apart because I want to keep all the Scooby-Doo sets together and whole and all that. But also just because of this brown, I know if I try and take it apart, it is going to break and be very sad. There's also another piece that is kind of busted a little bit. I'll have to see if I can show it to you in a little bit, but let's go ahead and go through this build. So we first start off with this little greenhouse here. We have the nice purple door, and I must say I really enjoy these purple like accents of color. I love it. It's definitely amazing. We have this greenery. There is some window glass there with sticker elements in it for the fly trap or piranha plant or whatever you want to call it. This pumpkin here can spin, just like so. As you saw, this does lift up so you can get in there, but also this entire thing is an open back. I love how they did this with the broken glass. I think it is a really neat idea. I will say these stickers are extremely annoying because they are all a clear background, and so using your fingers, you definitely see fingerprints. I usually use a brick separator, but even using the brick separator this time, I can still kind of see on a couple of them where the brick separator like started really sticking to it before I could move it. Then we have this nice little light here going into there, and we can take a look at the back side here. We see another pumpkin there with a bone, and then a big nice piranha plant that can open its mouth like so, and it can actually pop out of here. It's just sitting on a jumper. Let's see if I can get it to do that without breaking anything. There we go. So it's just sitting on, well, that little 2x2. It's just a little piranha plant here. And some vines. Nice little build to scare everybody with. Next we build this big, massive clock tower. It's very nice. We have this door here. And these pillars are cool at this nice little angle. So sorry if it keeps messing up on focus. I'm trying, but it's kind of difficult. You can open this. Right now you see nothing because of the background. But if you move this little thing here, there's this nice big ball that just comes crashing down to get you. And that is because the map that Velma has tells you there is a key underneath this floor here. I will not pull this. I might be able to pull this up just a little bit. It's held on by like one jumper, but I have to be careful for the pros. Okay, there we go. There is a gold key hiding in the floorboard there, and you need that for something else later on. I'll show you that. But that is a little like booby trap so you don't get to the key. Continuing up, I love how we have this, like, the porch is falling apart, so we have this slanted piece here. The little, like, trim underneath the window has been broken. This can move to straighten up, but I like it like this. It's amazing. We have more spiders and broken window panes here. We have the clock tower level here. Very nice. And this tall purple piece that wasn't in a bag. That's what that was for. We have greenery growing on the side. These clock hands here. Very cool. And the clock hands can actually turn just like so. You may also notice that this down here is also moving. And that is because you can put Dracula, well, the vampire, not really Dracula, right there and make it look like he is turning from the bat to the vampire. From the bat to the vampire. It's very neat. And all of that is done with this other little piece right here to turn everything. Something else that's really cool and hidden back here is actually the coffin that we were mentioning. It is right here. It is just a literal coffin piece with a lid. There is nothing inside, but you can actually fit a minifigure in there. And then this is actually printed. This is not a sticker, which I'm really happy about. I believe it was actually the only thing here that was printed besides the map that Velma holds. Going over to this part of the mansion is also very pokey and falling apart. There are windows that are boarded shut, a skeleton on the fence railing there, a tree or vine growing out of the building. Looks very unique. We also have this cool like chimney piece that is done with a hinge, so it really is supposed to be like this, and then you can twist it up to make it that. Everything for this section though is actually in the back side of it. So first off, we have a lovely kitchen down here with a nice little mouse just saying hello. We have a sink here. There is a burger up here. You can't really see it because it's dark. But there is a stove there with a pot on it, and this can open. There is nothing in it though. This can also open, but there is nothing in it. But I don't think you would want anything out of it since it is kind of gross and growing things. And then you go up here to this level. And this level is actually where the broken piece was, but I don't think I can show it to you. This plate is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I believe it's a 6x6 brown plate. I had a lot of difficulty getting these two on. I was able to get this one on without cracking it, but this one cracked just a little bit in like the front area, but you can't see it. And even though this roof is built the same way as the other one, I can't lift it because this is built in front of it, and it is on wood as well, so I don't really want to take it off and risk breaking more pieces. So you'll just have to believe me. There's a crack here, but since all this is built on top of it, you can't see it, so that's not a main problem of mine right now. But in this room, there is this lovely safe. This is actually also a printed piece. I forgot about this. It is a key piece put onto a clip, as a key tile piece put onto a clip. And it is guarding this safe here. You can just pull this over to open the safe. And what it is the gold key that Velma finds down here actually unlocks this gate. So you can open this. We have the claw marks on this where someone has tried to open this, and then you can open here, and there are 3 1, 2, 3 gold bars hiding inside. And that is the treasure that they are after. So I love that these sets have a nice little story behind them of what all it's for. That's basically the gist of it. It is extremely tall, which is going to make it very difficult for me to find a case for it. I was hoping to find a case for it so it can be protected like all the other Scooby-Doo sets I have. But I need a case that's at least 14, I believe, to right here, so I could take off like this top purple plate and this, and it's 14 inches tall, and then another 15. So if I can find a 15 by 14 wide, that'd be amazing. I'm willing to take off the top part if I find a 14, but that's gonna be kind of hard to find because that's a really weird, odd, high shape to find. But I'm hoping I can find one because I don't want to just let this sit out and get, you know, covered in dust and all that. It's just too, well, honestly, it's fragile with all the wood, the brown pieces, I mean. But also it's just too special. I finally have all of the Scooby-Doo sets, all of the figs, all of the vehicles. I never thought that this would happen. This is literally a dream come true. I hope you all enjoyed watching me build this and taking a detailed review of it and celebrating my birthday with me. I hope you all enjoyed. I am super excited about finally owning this. This means I now have all of the Scooby-Doo sets except for the small Scooby-Doo polybag. I didn't know if I would be able to ever own this one. I kind of had given up on that dream, especially since it came with the most expensive minifigure of all, Velma. But I was able to find a good deal on this, considering that it had never been opened. I still paid a pretty good price for it. But with it not being opened and having everything there because it was not opened, I felt like it was worth the deal, considering that there was a lot of them I found online that were missing pieces, missing figures, for about the same price as what I paid for this one. So I am overall very happy with this build. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Hope you all enjoy. Go build Lego like God. Bye everybody.